Do you think?
That's part of it too.
Do you guys think that a man and woman should live together before getting married?
I don't think a man should live with his girl, period. But that's a controversial take.
It's kind of like
But how's she going to take care of the household and do all
at
that stuff if
all?
they don't live together?
Like
he doesn't live there full time. Maybe a couple nights a week he goes there. But I think living with a woman is one of the worst things you could do as a guy.
But once you get married,
if you're not married,
even if you're married, I wouldn't live with my wife. I'd have another house like right down the street or something, but I wouldn't live with her.
What makes you say so?
Because women fag you up. They make you softer. Women are inherently lazy creatures. And what I mean by that is like, y'all don't like, women don't have the same proclivity to chase excellence like men do, right? They don't work as hard as men do physically. They don't hit the gym as hard. You're not going to keep your masculine edge and be super competitive and hyper aware when you live with a girl. She's gonna say dumb shit. Let's watch Netflix. Let's hang out. Let's skip the gym today. Let's have some ice cream. Blah blah blah.
Let's cuddle tonight.
Like women in general, like fag you up and soften you up as a man. So living with a woman is going to make you lose your edge a bit. Look at any guy that gets in a long-term relationship with a woman. A lot of times, if he was in shape or he had his shit together, whatever, it gets blunted to a degree.
We get too comfortable.
The man gets too comfortable because women soften you up.
Yeah.
So a controversial take. I'm not saying don't live with your girl. I think you should buy a house, pay the bills, take care of her. But I don't think you need to be there every day.
True.
Fuck no.
But do you want to sleep with that person every night?
If you miss, for example, let's say you live with somebody, right? You get used to their patterns. You get bored.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
when I did,
it's monotonous. Versus like, let's say you have to miss a person off and on. It's like
doesn't have to get boring.
It does.
You do stuff together. Like you cook together. You watch TV together. You play video games together. You play. We play different things together. Like
okay. So your experience, right? Let's say people that you know
lived with
that have partners that they live with. Are they truly happy?
Or have you ever been in a relationship with a partner where like you see each other all the time and then he goes away on a big trip or something, and then when he comes back, like you realize like, oh my god, I missed you so fucking much right now.
Everyone should do that.
Exactly. So I don't fully agree with this take. I'm not gonna lie, because like you look at a lot of men, successful men throughout history. They did have wives. They did live with their wives, but like from a psychological level, what he's saying does kind of make sense. Like when you're gamifying somebody's dopamine system, like they're gonna miss the fuck out of you when you're gone. It's always gonna keep that edge as a male. Is that necessarily the best thing for like a committed, loving relationship long term? I don't know. I can't necessarily say, but the psychological effect would definitely work for sure.
And the reason why I say this is because I know how women are. Women get bored in relationships way faster than men do. They initiate breakups way more than
you agree with me?
They initiate breakups way more. So for men to keep the edge, right, the girl kind of has to, I hate to say it like this, but women want a guy that they're not necessarily certain with. And for you to maintain that attraction, you can't give her everything that she wants, because we know what happens when you give women everything that they want. They break up with you. They get bored. Oh, I conquered this guy. So you gotta have some air of mystery, and you gotta be out there, hanging out with your buddies, going to the gym, staying active, staying sharp, because girls fag you up, man. They soften you up, because women are inherently lazy creatures. No offense, but they just are.
But you don't reap the benefits as much if you're not there to receive them.
He's saying there are no benefits.
Yeah.
Maybe we can grow as a person.
I'm going to be better off hanging out with other men that are successful, that have a similar mindset, than hanging out with my girl, who a lot of the times are worldviews and the way that we look at things and our experiences aren't necessarily the same, because men and women are very different. We have different hobbies, different interests. And if I'm a hyper masculine guy and I'm with a hyper feminine woman, which is actually the best combination, we are going to be very different.
So then if you're that different and you're in the same household and she gives you your space, like you come home, she just gives you a whatever kiss on the cheek or some,
but it's difficult for women to do that, because if they're really attracted to you, they're going to want to be around you all the time, and unfortunately, like women are kind of annoying.
Yeah, they are.
Like, we really don't want to be around y'all like that all the time. That's why that man cave, all this bullshit that these guys talk about, like, I want to play my video games and have my peace. Like, guys a lot of times just want to be left alone. Like, we don't want to, like, sit there and talk with you about feelings and all this gayness.
But we'll leave you
At least we try, though. Sometimes
they don't.
we try.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they don't. They want to be around you.
Why you
they
guys playing video games? Why you always watching this?
How do you guys?
Let's go outside.
What?
I'm sorry. How do you guys feel when us women do try to give you that space of the man cave and all of that? But of the verses, when we don't give y'all that space, when we want to be around y'all, when, hey, babe, I want to be around you, I want to nap with you. I'm sorry, I just got out of work. I'm sorry, babe, but I want to nap with you so bad because I just miss you. Things like that. How do you
That's why I'm
guys
saying
react
keep the
like
attraction by not seeing her every day and giving her everything that she wants.
that? So you guys want like
It works in both ends.
minute-
You maintain the attraction, you maintain your sharpness. The girl grows, distance makes the heart grow fond. You stay mysterious, and it just works that way.
Okay.
That's just how it is, unfortunately. If women weren't the way that they
Doesn't
were,
sound
and here's the
bad.
thing, they've done studies on this. Women lose interest in relationships way faster than men do.
Heck yeah, like after the first couple of days.
Yeah,
I'm
until
like,
it's
I
a
don't
phase,
want
though.
to sleep
Women
next
get
to
bored
this
of men
person every
way
night.
faster than men get bored
But
of women.
when they go to work all day, you
but
don't see
Myron,
them
to be
anyway.
fair, that's only until a
always
certain
had my
amount of
own room.
oxytocin is like built up in the woman's
Yeah.
brain, because women are way more like emotional, right, than men. When you have a certain amount of oxytocin built up in your brain, like superficial things, it is kind of difficult to supersede that. So they do have a point, kind of.
Yeah, so
From, like, a
all I'm
biochemical
saying is
level.
that just how to stay attractive with your girl and maintain it long term is by like not seeing her all the time.
But it works for the woman as
But
well.
when they're at work all day, you don't see them all day,
It works for the woman as well,
right?
right?
5 days a week.
It doesn't matter. I think I agree because I don't like to be in the same house with the man every day. After a couple of days, he starts to look ugly.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh God, you wake up like that.
I feel like it
You
shouldn't
know?
be like that. I feel like you should be like kind of
But
obsessed
you
with
were
your
just talking
man.
about oxytocin, so why can't I
Yeah, no, but-
decide
yeah,
that I
but-
want to sleep in a different house?
Do you know what oxytocin is?
I
Oxytocin
do
is a
know what
chemical
it
that
is.
necessitates the presence of another person,
But
which
that was an
literally means that
emotional
you want them
statement.
to be around.
I don't.
No, but that's what oxytocin is.
But-
Oxytocin necessitates
Imagine
the
that for
presence of
7
another
years
human
straight.
being. Okay, we're not talking to you. It necessitates the presence of another human
you
being,
talking about in
meaning that like
general, so
literally
I'm
most
talking about
women,
in
the reason why
general.
they are wanting to stay in those situations, the reason why they don't get bored
You
or
don't like
annoyed
to
as
hear
much
the
as
truth,
men
Mama.
is because it's a very different, like literally different chemical perception for women
I understand what
than
you're
what it
saying.
is for men.
I understand what you're saying, and I think
You
that
only
that's
had
an
one man,
emotional.
huh?
Who, me?
No,
Or
her. You only have
I
one man in your
literally
life,
do not
huh?
care about anything you have to say because you
she
haven't
only
made
had one
sense
man.
once.
But that's why you're
Once.
announcing
Girls,
it, though,
girls,
right?
which one on the
Okay.
show? Let's
If
go.
you didn't
Like,
care
the
about
show.
anything I said, you wouldn't announce it just like how
Hey,
you did,
Javier,
though.
relax. It's 12:40. Let's go. Let's
Yes.
on the show.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Let's read chats. This is way past our time.
We'll move on.